play. Okay, we're recording. Here we go. Oh, cannot minimize while recording. Okay, I'm just going to shrink the screen then. Okay. Ready. Hello and welcome to Leadership Communication. 5 proven techniques to transforming communication. This is not going to be just a training program. Okay, this is really a platform where we're going to introduce new rituals, new language that's actually going to start to appeal to you and your teams and create better opportunities for conversations. So the real question we look at is, what do great conversations look like, right? Did you know that conversations are no longer just a way of sharing information? Okay, they really help us connect, engage, navigate, and grow with others. So we're going to start embedding new rituals of conversation into our cultures and our relationship. They're going to allow us to build common language, definitions, and they're going to really create a community. And this is what gives us an ability to be successful in our engagements with others when we actually communicate. So why is this so important? The thing is, in school, we learn lots of grammar and punctuation, but we don't really learn how to hold great, effective communications and what goes into those, okay? And today, we're really going to talk about that. We're going to stop avoiding conversations. We're going to learn how do you build deep relationships, how do you develop trust with others, how do you open the conversational space. So these 5 proven techniques, we call these the conversational essentials, okay? And they're really the framework to implement in all aspects of communication. And we're going to give them here to you, and then we're going to go through them in the modules, and you're going to learn a ton about each one of these techniques. So the first one is called priming for trust. Priming for trust is really the foundation. It's where everything begins. It's really about how do we warm up the conversation? Okay, how do we actually create and design the space to hold an effective conversation? That's the first step. Then we move into number 2, which is how do we ask open-ended questions? This is about putting ourselves in a real mindset of discovery, inquisitive, we're curious, okay? We're actually creating space with others. And our goal in that is to really help others discover what their meaning is, to give them a sense of self-awareness. That's what we do as leaders, okay? Then we're going to move into technique 3, which is just as important, and it's listening to connect. And it's really about learning how to listen with a focus on someone else. I mean, the real truth is that listening to how another person really holds their reality, what their real meaning is, and doing that without judgment, that is priceless in leadership, okay? Once we've learned that, we're going to actually learn about a tool called double clicking. This is our 4th technique. And this is where we actually, once we're listening, we're going to dive deeper into concepts. We're going to create deeper relationships with others and unlock a deeper connection. It's about really understanding the context and perspectives of others. And that is invaluable in building trust, okay? And then we're going to learn technique number 5, which we call conversational agility. You've probably heard of it as the ideas of reframe, refocus, and redirect, okay? This is where we're going to teach you how to actually regulate your own and another person's neurochemistry and create a shift for yourself so that you can both be in the most productive decision-making part of your brain. Real masters of conversational intelligence, okay, real leadership communication, they're able to actually recognize when they're on the same page. And if they're not, they're able to do this. They're able to refocus, reframe, and redirect conversations in a way that just absolutely opens the space for more discovery and dialogue with each other. I mean, these conversational essentials, they're really designed to create a conversational space that allows people to share what's on their mind with candor and caring. They create exceptional conversational agility that really nurtures our ability to handle the unexpected, and they really harvest each other's wisdom and insights. Conversations are dynamic. They're interactive. They're inclusive, right? They evolve, they impact the way we connect, engage, influence others. They're shaping our minds. To get to the next level of greatness here in our organizations, the truth is that it depends on the quality of our culture. And the quality of our cultures are always dependent on our relationships. And those relationships, the quality of them, are dependent on our conversations. Everything happens through conversations. Get buckled in. Leadership communication, 5 techniques to transforming communication, is going to provide you the techniques that you need to transform the quality of your conversations. Here we go. Okay, that was my 2 cents.
Wow, that was incredible.
Okay, everyone there?
That sounded like a commercial. Yes, that was incredible. That sounded like a commercial.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
beautiful.
It was very well done, and I was just talking, but had my mute on.
Okay.
No, that was really good. I thought we were going to do shorter than that. How long was that, Ryan?
Well, I don't know, because
You don't know.
the
Okay.
way the recording works, it doesn't tell you how long it is.
Okay. All right. Well, I just wondered how long that was because I didn't realize we were going to give that much information on there. I thought it was excellent.
I didn't either.
Well, okay, so what I did was I just took my document and combined all the things that I thought I needed to introduce that.
Right. No, that was good.
The truth is, we might need it shorter. We might need it more compact, and that's okay. So I'm open to whatever, and I wanted to hear what other people were going to say about it.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure my thoughts are that organized since I'm not looking at
mine are definitely not. But I didn't realize we were actually doing this now either. I thought we were doing it at tool time tomorrow. But what I loved was that you summed up each of them with different, not only the definition, but also what they will how they will benefit from them. And I like that you tied that all in. It wasn't just an explanation. It was also the benefits that they will have as a result.
Right.
I actually even thought we were just doing one, like listen to connect or double click. So I'm glad you went first.
Well, it's fine. I thought we were just trying to say what conversational essentials. I mean, without giving each of them. I thought we were just doing an intro, which that's a better intro than I was thinking of.
Well,
yes.
Give your guys' idea of the intro, because we're going to be able to pull different pieces from different areas and create the best introduction that we can.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, I don't know that I can do a whole lot because I don't have anything in front of me, even though I worked on it this morning. But I know that I was looking at the very first part of her book and the introduction she starts with about conversations. And you had quite a bit of that content in there, Ryan. It was very good because I thought that's very good to lead into conversational essentials, because it gives the why that we'd want to be interested in learning these. So I thought it was excellent. So I took the first few paragraphs of her introduction, actually the first few pages, and kind of broke it down into the pieces that I thought were very good. And you hit a lot of those when you did that.
Yeah, I used that long document of quotes and things. Remember that I made a long ago?
Right.
Yes. To create this.
Yeah.
So I just deleted everything that wasn't necessary and left the things that, were pieces of it. So that's essentially what I did. And that's why I gained a lot of probably what you were reading from.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, so you had a document even. This wasn't just from rote memory or making it up as you went along. You created a document. Okay.
There's a 2-page document I have in front of me that I was reading with.
Okay.
Yeah, remember when he did that with the whole book? He went through and did all those quotes out of the book that were so good. Yeah. Because I have it as well. But yeah, that's a great thing to do because it's all pulled into one document.
Well, I'm glad having a recording of that too is something I'd like to, just listen to as we as I drive around and practice and memorize, basically. So, short of giving examples, I think you included just about everything we could need.
Yeah, and I tried to be really brief as much as possible on what are the conversational essentials, and more give either a quote from the book or a concept idea and how essential it was or how vital it is or whatever the words were, rather than any more in detail. That was kind of the goal there.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to give away too much.
What might be cool
in an intro
is, well, I will tell you this. When I was thinking of an intro, I was thinking that it would be like introduction module. So like after you've already been a part of the, when you're in the course,
Oh, it does.
that's the very first one, just for purposes of knowing. Also, it might be interesting if we took something like this document and broke it into 3 pieces and said, okay, someone's doing the introduction, someone's going to do the conversational essentials, and someone's going to do the ending. And each of us record a different part for the actual video. And that way we're all a part of the introduction, but we don't have to sit together.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Can you do that if you record it on Zoom, right? Can you join them like that?
Well, okay, so it would just, so it's all still video, okay, and then I would just break it apart on iMovie. It doesn't take long as there's not tons of mistakes in between. You know, where you're like, okay, stop, cut that out, okay, bring this part in. I'd rather it be each person gets however much time, let's say it was a minute, and you flowed for your minute and I didn't cut anything. That would be quick and easy to do. It'd take me like 15 minutes.
Yeah, can we do those in the production room on video with the video camera and then just piece them together, or is it easier to do it on Zoom?
Yeah, I think, Joanne, I think we do it in the thing with the camera for this, because it's 3 quick, easy pieces and we're not using a PowerPoint. Then when we say, okay, priming for trust, we're either going to use a PowerPoint or a handout or whatever we choose so that they have a visual. Then yeah, let's sit on our computer on Zoom and either have 1 person or 2 people do it, or 3. I guess 3 is fine, but yeah.
Well, and the really nice thing about Zoom is it actually takes up less space, right? Right?
But once I
smaller.
get it and get it up on YouTube, I'm just going to save it on our online stuff, put it on YouTube, and take it off everyone's computer.
Okay. I just remember that Zoom is incredibly efficient in that it doesn't take up so much gigabytes or whatever those things are. Those things that they are.
Oh, right. Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah,
so
right.
That would be my...
Well, I loved what you did, Rye. I loved what you did. I thought it was very thorough, and it gave me a better idea of what you're looking at for an introduction, because as far as I was concerned, I thought we were just going to have just a minute or something, or 2. And I don't know how long that took. It wasn't that long, but I don't know how long that was, really.
It was definitely at least 3 minutes.
Yeah. Right. I was kind of having fun with the word essential, because I think it's very clever that she named them conversational essentials. And so this is why it's such an important tool that we teach first, because it's totally, includes all the essentials of a good conversation or an effective conversation. The one thing that I like that she had in that introduction, Rye, that I wonder if we want to include it, because people are always interested that they can use it in their life as well, not just at work. And she made the point that it raises the level of communication and comfort level of conversations. Somewhere she said this, that whether it be at work, in your own home, and with your spouse. I mean, she had a list of them, and I thought that was really good that it mentioned that it's the. She said that. Remember, she had a study that the University of Wisconsin and Michigan, I think, both did, and it was with her what is the name of it? The we thing. They said that children in poverty, when they had poor communication, and that it actually shrank part of the brain, and it was the part that was the verbal part and the processing part. And so the prefrontal cortex was one of them, of course. And so what she said was conversation is what did she call that? The game changer. And I loved that. It's a game changer for wherever you improve conversations. So I think that was a cool part that she said. And after that was when she said that means, at work, at play, with your spouse, or whatever those three things were she named.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, and I just to build on that, Ryan, the part that you included about that it's not taught in schools. You learn grammar and punctuation, but not how to have a conversation or how to go deeper with someone, or even just to avoid, useless small talk, that we make conversations are deeper and more meaningful when you have the right tools.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a really great addition.
Mm-hmm. I did too.
Awesome. So let's look at it like this. Let's plan to record on Thursday in the afternoon, or I guess since we're all separate, we can literally do it anytime, I guess. But anyway, does anyone want to volunteer to take specific parts? Does anyone feel that they'd rather take on one part or another? So I was kind of assuming it's introduction, conversational essentials, like the quick overview, and the conclusion.
Well, it might be good to have female voice, male voice, female voice.
Yeah,
I think.
I like that.
Okay, so that would put me on the essentials outline.
Right.
Lisa, Joanne, which one, do you have a preference? Would one of you like to introduce and talk about the concept of conversations? Like, Joanne, what you were talking about, like the first few pages of the book type concept. And then probably the end is more of the concluding, here we go, enjoy the program concept.
Right. Cheerleading. You're
Right.
let's go forward
Right.
sort of thing. Yeah, right.
So do either of you have
I'm okay with either one. Lisa, what is your preference?
No, I don't have a preference. Either one is fine.
Oh.
Okay.
I really love going
Yeah.
for the game changer thing, so maybe I want to do the end.
The end and the cheerleading? You're good at that.
Well, I could be. Who knows?
You are. You're good at cheerleading. I love that. Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, so I'm sending an email. It says Ryan, Essentials Outline, Lisa, Introduction and Conversations, Joanne, Conclusion, Game Changer, and Cheerleading. I'm sending the outline from what I have. So that's literally just some things out of the book. You do not need to stick to any concept.
Right, and then you're going to send us that, what you just recorded, right?
Yes,
So
I will do that too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we can basically use that
Awesome.
as a script unless there's more that we want to add in any particular place.
This
Okay.
sounds
Very
good.
good. Yeah, it's exciting.
Everyone
Great.
good with that?
Yeah.
What?
Is everyone good with their little part in being prepared on Thursday to do a short videoing?
Yes.
Yep.
We're going to
Sounds
play
good.
with it on Thursday, okay? This is play. This is experimenting. This is being open to experiential things and looking at it that way. And we'll be okay. We have to practice being relaxed when we go in to the production room, because we got to get used to being in there or on Zoom when we're going to do this stuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll bring some Valium. No, not really. I'm kidding.
Good.
I just remember it was hard before, because remember it was like, Lisa, you're so comfortable doing it at your desk or whatever that you normally do. And it was hard because in that room you were like, I can't feel myself. So
Right.
we
I
have
can
to
do
kind
it
of get
to
used to
people face to face when they don't know what I'm talking about them. To a camera,
Right.
yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
we'll
I did it the other day. I filmed
crowd.
Yeah. The other day, my niece came over and I filmed an intro with her in my house, and she filmed it in 5 different parts, and she's piecing it together for the XOP thing. So, yeah, I was perfectly fine then. So it was just, I don't know, my mood of the day,
exactly.
I guess. Yeah.
Well, think about that whole setup is new to all of us. We didn't have that before. So